Few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 280. Check, right 54. Right 54. Rerun. 2.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A carry now for McKissick. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Ready, 280. Mark 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 32. 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So they will go for it. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rush in, rush 3, 218, chopper.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. And 80. Watch quick. Watch the 61. Match.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
44 to Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mike spoke forward. Ran 80. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got a man. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. He's coming.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Darnold. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt here still to come. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go, lady. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
To throw is Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Darius.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
44, Mike.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Wilson's pass to Will Dissly.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Seattle.
Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Dixon has it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Seattle.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Lions 0. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 16. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's McKissick. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford caught by Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. That do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 9-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson going to throw again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson will throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. It's caught. Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down.
Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Johnson, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box, though.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up. Got a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
25.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Switch gears. Deeper.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 22. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Wilson on the keeper. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And this is caught by Curse. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Hey, middle.
On second down, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.D. McKissick with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and get...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Wilson to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
18.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Give me some. I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
10.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Give me radar.
On second and 11 now. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Big 20.
On first down, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I got you. I got you. Stay 50, stay 50.
To throw again. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
21. Quarterback up. 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
Here we go. Anthony Miller. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Stafford now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
That lady is alert.
Now Stafford. Jones has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now it's Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
He's got Burton here, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?